ecological issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Let the me ride!
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, another Monday night. Some late night Vonhelton. We have some shit we got to cover. So, as many of you have probably already seen, Vonhelton did a live stream yesterday. It was yesterday, right? They're all blur. Days blend together, folks, when you're living out of a car. So, I mean, but I believe it was yesterday. Vonhelton did a live stream in the morning, and he was a little salty. He woke up. See, when things aren't doing good for Von, there's one of two things that happen. He'll either retreat further into his fantasy world of like the nameless gods and he's a sorcerer and all this supernatural bullshit, or he'll wake up actually confronting his reality and being really pissed off at the world. And that's what happened yesterday. And so we got some very salty moments to cover, I think, that you're going to enjoy. If you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat. Yeah, he's pissed, he's mad. Now, since this, he's done a couple shorter videos, which I haven't watched. I've watched most of this one. Not all of it, but most of it. And apparently, according to, again, I haven't seen them, but according to what I see Nats or some other people putting out, he's back in the black. Someone has donated money or something, so we're going to check that out as well at the end, which I'm sure changes his tune a little bit. But, yeah, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into this. Folks, if you don't mind thumbsing it up and all that good stuff, we're going to watch it together. But just before we do that, folks, I got to address the audience. I got to address the people. What's the deal with pickles out there? This is what I want to know. What's the deal with fucking pickles? Now, I have to be completely transparent here. I do have a bit of a bias because I hate pickles. Well, I don't hate pickles. There's like sweet pickles. I mean, I can eat a pickle. I'm not saying I can't eat a pickle. I can eat a pickle, but I prefer not to eat pickles, right? But pickles are popular. I get it. Lots of people like pickles. Lots of people like pickles on their burgers. To me, it's not a big thing. And yes, I can just order not pickles on the burger. That's fine. I don't get it. It's an ignorant combination to me of flavors, but a lot of people like it. That's cool. Hey, and as you know, folks, up here in Canada, we have many flavors of potato chips. Potato chips are a thing up here. We have more flavors than that are typically found in the States. One of them, one of the more popular, of course, is dill. Is dill pickle flavored potato chips. They're not bad. I can eat a handful here and there. But it's very popular. I get it. But I have seen an uptick in pickle consumption and the depiction of pickles ever since. Do you remember a couple years ago there were the chicken sandwich wars with Chick-fil-A and some other restaurant down in the States that started, and then Kentucky Fried Chicken come out with its like world famous seriously something chicken burger, which they released it. I don't know how it's world famous, but it's loaded with pickles. Everything's loaded with pickles. I go to a restaurant tonight. I was going to treat myself to some dinner. What the hell? I'll pull in here and get something to eat. I look at the menu. Every handheld sandwich was loaded with pickles. Every chicken sandwich, because I like a good grilled chicken, you know. Every option, it bragged that it was heaped with pickles. Now, I mean, of course, again, I can just order it without pickles. I get it. But I'm just like, why? Why is everything pickles? I went with a steak sandwich, which was pretty good. But then after that, I go over to Walmart to pick up a few things before I come home, just before I did this. And as soon as I walk in, the McDonald's there has a great big fucking sign glorifying, advertising a triple pickle McCrispy. McChicken, McCrip. There it is, the triple pickle McChicken. Yeah, is that just a Canadian thing? Is it just Canada? I don't know. What's the deal with pickles? Are we in a dill renaissance of some sort? Is it some... I don't know. I don't get it. I just make it make sense to me, someone who's not a big fan of pickles. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know. But folks, I'm done babbling, giving everybody a chance to get in here. We're just going to start this. We're going to get this party started. Folks, we have a salty Vonhelton. Make sure our volume's up. Make sure you're comfortable. Get your snacks. Get your drinks. And away we go. Folks.
Alrighty, folks. First of all, let's turn it sideways here so that we can get it going right there where it covers the whole screen and not leave those black sides there. There we go. All right. The little red sign says we are live, we are live, we are live, and it is so. And at 0:21 seconds. So we are live, people. We are live, we are live, we are live, and it is so. And good morning, good morning, morning. Obviously, it's back to donations again because we need to. Just one of those things. And we do need to. That's just the way it goes. Somebody's first. Well, there you go. You're first. Yeah, it's time to do donations again to keep me rolling until such time as I can get me a place and get myself situated, which has not yet occurred. So, unfortunately, the wheels of progress move slowly, and my ability to get things is not as easy as I originally anticipated. As I've stated, it will take anywhere from 8 months to 2 years to get SSI. And so therefore, I need to find a place now to get out of the cold, which is no small task. And as I correctly pointed it out, it is, I've been trying to send you a donation via Stripe. I told you Stripe does not work. For whatever reason, Stripe refuses to take my email. I don't know why. You're going to have to use PayPal. You can use PayPal. PayPal.
Yes, they are. Pickles are a perversion of cucumbers of nature. They are abomination. And just another quick story about pickles. I got pickles on my mind. I got a funny story I thought was funny. It's one of those that kind of had to be there to see the expression on people's faces. But this is my McDonald's story a while ago. I got a McDouble. I'm like, hold the pickles. And of course, they put fucking pickles on it, which is not a big deal. And a lot of time, I'm just whatever. I just pick the pickles off. You can still taste the fucking shit on it, but whatever. It's not a big deal. But I was through the drive-thru, and there's the entrance, and I had time. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I don't want pickles. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. It's not the end of the world. But I'm going to get this fucking thing right. So I go in, and actually the manager guy, that's around my age, was standing there. And I'm just, excuse me, sir. Well, no, what happened was, it wasn't just that there was pickles. I opened up. There was nothing on the burger except for fucking ketchup. There was none of the hydrated onions. There wasn't any of the other shit, right? So I'm just like, what the fuck is this? So I go in, and I'm cool. I'm just like, excuse me, sir. I ordered a McDouble, no pickles, but this doesn't even have onions or any. It's just ketchup. And he just looks at me and goes, yeah, ketchup burger. And I'm like, no. I don't want a ketchup burger. I just want a McDouble without pickles. He's like, yeah, ketchup burger. I'm like, no, I still want the onions and everything else on it. He's like, okay. So he grabs it, he walks over, and there's a young guy working, a teenager guy. And he goes, I need you to make this for the gentleman. He turns and looks at me and goes, extra pickles, right? And I just fucking look at the guy, like with his look, and he realizes it. And he turns around and starts yelling and berating the teenager. And it's like, you make sure you make this right. No pickles on it this time. Blah, blah. I actually felt bad for the kid because it wasn't that big of a deal. And it's just like, you had to be there, folks. It was hilarious. Anyways.
Plain broken. And I know PayPal works because somebody sent me a donation through it a while back. So I know it works. Just use PayPal. PayPal is free. It will not cost you a dime to use PayPal, as far as I know, other than a small processing fee. Anyways, yeah, just Stripe does not work. You're going to have to use PayPal. Sorry, but you're going to. Either that or use Google Wallet. Either one of those will work if you live overseas. I can give you the PayPal link if you require it, or you can go get it off of one of my videos. It's better to get it off my video because that way all you got to do is click on it. Anyways, but yeah, Stripe does not work. They refuse for whatever reason to use my email. I don't know why. I was a member of Stripe for a long time, but for some reason they got a wild hair up their ass and decided, hey, we're not going to use your email no more. So okay, you got banned on PayPal. Well, good. Then use Google Wallet. Google Wallet's easy to use. You just take your credit card, put some money on your credit card, give it to Google Wallet, and Google Wallet will send it straight to me. Piece of cake. In fact, it takes less than a second to install and use. Google Wallet is amazing. It really is amazing. So just use Google Wallet. Anyways, moving right along. So like I said, though, situation being what it is, I'm going to need some assistance. Plus I need to move either further south or further west to get away from the cold, which, as you can tell, is affecting my voice as well as my demeanor. So I need to get the donations going again, and and I apologize for that, but there's not much that I can do about it. Those are things that are beyond my control. Obviously, I did not choose for somebody to come into court with a fake will and literally take everything I own. I didn't anticipate that. How could I? How could I have possibly anticipated that? So yeah, people get into bad situations all the time and require help. That's just the way it is. That's just the way things go, man. How's it going? It's going. But I do not like the term stinky. I do not like the term stinky. I don't know why you use that. But yeah, Google Wallet works, folks. It works. All you got to do is add a credit card to Google Wallet, and it will accept your money. I guarantee it. I guarantee. Then you get on Google Wallet, you find me on Google Wallet, you say, I want to give Bon $50 so that he's got gas in his car, so that he can go either further south or further west to get away from the cold, number one, and number two, to get him a place other than the campground, which the campground is nice, don't get me wrong. But the problem with the campgrounds is that, you can't use a tent, and I don't have a pull along. If somebody wants to gift me $2,000, I can get me a pull along that has a working toilet inside, and in that way, I don't have to waste gas using somebody's bathroom all the time. That would be a big help right there, because most of my gas use is going to the bathroom of a night. Believe it or not, I waste more gas going to the bathroom than I do anything else. So, a pull along with a working toilet would be awesome. That would be amazing. And that way I ain't got to drive to go to use the bathroom during the night. Makes it nice. So there's a thought. What's interesting, though, is that if everyone that watches my live right now was to give $20, okay, 20 times 25 is how much, Math Wizards?
At Warriors Wizards official has just tipped $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Vaughn smells like the inside of Emo's colon.
Ugh. I don't know exactly what that smells like, but I can only imagine it's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Folks, thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
How much is 20 times 25? Do I have to pause my show in order to Google it myself? Come on.
He's got to Google it, folks. He's not good with numbers. I told you. It's like a spider monkey.
They are less than $100. What are you talking about? Hey, Bumette, sorry about you being banned. That was not intentional. Have you considered getting a bucket? No, because if I get a bucket, all somebody has to do is call me for indecent exposure and get me arrested. But that's what you want, right? Isn't that what you guys want? Yeah, you want me arrested, don't you? One of your keys went rogue. Yeah, I know. It's all good, man. Why doesn't Todd give you another 500? That's a good question. In fact, my cousin brought that up. It's like, well, why won't Todd give you another $500 so you can get your phone turned on and call Social Security with your own phone? Because you have to have a working phone in order to call Social Security.
Remember like a month and a half or so ago, Vonhelton was bragging how he got a new phone given to him. with unlimited internet and all this stuff he seemed to think was coming for free. Well, he got his first bill, and now he don't have internet and his phone don't work. And now it's, our fault, apparently. So now he's in this contract for a brand new phone with a bill he's just not paying. And he can't use the fucking phone unless he's just using it as basically a portable computer and using Wi-Fi at like McDonald's and shit. So he's pretty much in the same spot he was before. Just saying.
Actually, it's John that owes me money. He owes me $1,100. If John would give me the $1,100 he owes me, I could get my phone turned back on and get and call Social Security and try to get my Social Security turned on. Yeah, living in a car at 60 kind of sucks. So, it would be nice to get some donations so that I can get my phone turned back on and get my SSI and try to get the ball rolling on my SSI. So it does suck living in your car. You think he owes me $500? I don't know. I haven't spoken to Todd, no, nor do I need to. Yeah, living in a car is not for me. That's right. Yeah, I haven't spoken to Todd, nor I don't even have a way to get a hold of him. Don't even have a way to get a hold of him. But anyways, but yeah, my cousin did mention the idea that either Todd or John should turn my phone.
At Warriors Wizards official donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Homeless Von Gummin dudes for gas money, saga.
Yeah, we're going to see him with his shirt off and a cowboy hat hanging out at the end of drive-thrus. Giving gummers for cheeseburgers here soon. Folks, thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
Back on, and therefore be able to get my SSI, because you have to have a working phone. I tried going online, and the stupid website says, we can't process it at this time. You got to call. And it's like, well, wait a minute. What's the whole point of having the damn website if it doesn't process me? Right? Yeah. I mean, doesn't it need to process me in order to do my shit? Yeah. Hey, Jeffrey Spicoli. Don't worry, buddy. We got you. We got you, Jeffrey. You're going to get your little suit. Don't worry. It just takes a little more
At
time.
Robin Eagle Song 7527 donated $5 through Super Chat. Little Irv banned me for explaining the consequences of his lack of hygiene.
Yeah, that's a no-no. You can't tell Vaughn anything about, people tried to advise him to brush his teeth, and look what happened, right? It's just nature of the beast. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here, folks.
And I thought, that's all. You're eager to get in front of a judge and get your ass handed to you, aren't you, Jeff? You really. And by the way, is Jeff Spicoli your real name, or are you a piece of shit liar? What is your real name? Why don't you tell us your real name, motherfucker? Why don't you be a man instead of a fucking mouse, instead of a fucking coward, and tell us your real name, Jeff Spicoli? Maybe that'll move the needle a little bit further down the road. What do you think? Give me your real name, Jeff Spicoli. Give me your real name, your address, and your phone number, and maybe we can expedite your lawsuit. How about that? How about that for an answer? How about being a man instead of a fucking mouse and use your real name like I do? How about that, Jeff Spicoli? Are you a man or are you a mouse? I think you're a fucking mouse. I think you're a fucking coward, Jeff Spicoli. That's what I think. Now, prove me wrong. Give me your real name and address. Even your phone number. Your phone number would be even better. But give me your name and address at least. Then that way, we'll see if we can't expedite your lawsuit. Then that way you don't have to wait 5,000 days. Get over here and lay down, Sharpie. Get over here and lay down. Thank you. But yeah, let's see if we can't do that. What's your real name there, Jeff? What's your real name there, buddy? Let's see if we can expedite that lawsuit for you. Let's see if we can't move the needle down the road. 1-800, you're a loser. And that's what I thought. You fucking coward. What a fucking coward. That poor dog. Where do you get that poor dog? Get the fuck out of here. That poor dog. Ain't nothing wrong with that dog. That dog lives like a king. That dog lives like a king, man. His name is Benjamin. Oh, well, I want to hear him say it. I want to hear him give me his real name and address. Come on, Jeff. Are you a fucking mouse? Are you a man? Are you a man? Are you a mouse? He's a fucking mouse. He's a fucking coward. Look at it. Look at what a coward Jeff Spicoli is. He's a fucking coward. He won't give his real name and address. My real name and address is out there. Why isn't your real name and address out there? You know, there's a...
Well, first of all, look how that has worked out for you, Vaughn. Putting your real shit out on the internet. Yeah, that's worked great. We should follow your example. We'll be right where you are. Which brings me to point number 2. You don't have an address. That's the whole point. You don't have an address. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, that dog's eating pheasant under glass, folks. It's living its best life in Vaughn's car.
Push. By the way, trolls, there's a push. And it might have even been for me. You never know. But there is a push in Congress to force you all to use your real name and your real address. Oh, man. Now that's going to suck balls, isn't it, trolls? Oh, man, that's just going to be... I can't wait to hear the weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth when that shit passes Congress. But yeah, there is. And you know how I know? Because I'm the one that fucking promoted it. You're going to have to use your real name and your real address when you get on this fucking internet. And it doesn't matter what YouTube says. YouTube can go fuck themselves. Because when the Congress tells them to do it, they got to do it. So you're going to have to use your real name and your real address, trolls. Won't that be fun? That'll be a lot of fun.
Well, I just want to point out that his Congress, his FBI, his CIA have no jurisdiction over me because I'm exempt. I don't live in his country, so I'm safe, folks.
I'm going to enjoy that. Because then I'll have your real information, and I'll actually be able to send you that lawsuit that you so desperately want. I just desperately want it. Isn't that right, Jeff? Isn't it? Isn't that right? Fuck yeah. What is my current address? I don't have an address right now. Remember, my fucking trailer went off down the road. Why don't you just ease on down the road? Yeah. You sound like you have a cold. I do have a cold, actually. A slight one. It's not that bad. Not that bad, but I do have a slight cold. Vaughn, did you poop in your shorts? No, I did not. Why would you even think that anyway? Are you queer or something? Is there something wrong with your brain? Don't your brain function this morning? Ooh, 44. 44. Not quite an angelic number because you need another 4 to go with it. You got to be 3 4s. However, 44 is a significant number, they say. So, yeah. So, yeah, Jeff, let's get your real name, your real address. But, yeah, I did actually put a bug in Speaker Johnson's ear to have all you dumb motherfucking trolls give your real name and your real address whenever you come on the internet. And there's not a damn thing you two can do about it except comply. Isn't that nice? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Come on, trolls. Tell me how wonderful it is. Because you know it is. You know it's wonderful. Or you're going to have to use your real name and your real address. I'm going to get Ernie Chrysler's real address. Won't that be fun? That'll be fun, won't it, Ernie? Come on, Ernie. That'll be real fun, won't it?
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Brah.
Finally get your real fucking address.
Come at me, brah.
That'll be a lot of fun. Hell yes, it will. Yes, Tana and John owes me money. That's true. And if they'd give me my money, I could go get my phone turned on and I could go get my SSI started. Yes, I could. I could go get my SSI started. What do you want, schmuckazoid? Are you daddy's boy? Yes, you are. See, I'm daddy's boy. See there? See there? I'm daddy's boy. I'm daddy's boy. He's a good doggy. Ain't you, Sharpie? Say hell yes, I'm a good doggy. Ain't you, Sharpie dog? Vaughn is a pioneer. You bet your ass I'm a pioneer. You bet your ass I'm a pioneer. I'm the greatest pioneer that ever fucking lived. Not right, trolls. Fuck yes, it is. Let's see. How many times have you trolls tried to get me killed and failed? How many times did you try to get me killed and failed? Maybe we should talk about that this morning, trolls. How you motherfuckers tried to get me killed. Should we do that? Should we talk about that this morning? Huh? Maybe we should talk about that this morning. How you motherfuckers tried to get me killed on numerous occasions. And by the way, trolls, speaking of which, somebody sent me an email saying that one of you wished that I would be shot dead. Isn't that right? And that's in the pizza. Somebody sent me that via email, sent me your comment via email that I should be shot and killed. Isn't that right, Nats in the pizza? And by the way, Nats in the pizza, I'm sending that to the prosecuting attorney in Manchester, Kentucky. They're going to be getting a copy of that. Won't that be fun? That'll be fun, won't that, Nats in the pizza? I'm sending a copy of that comment you made about me being shot and killed to the fucking prosecuting attorney in Manchester, Kentucky.
Well, I don't know what that would do in the best of days, but especially now that Vaughn doesn't live in Kentucky, and Nats in the Pizza definitely doesn't live in Kentucky. I'm not sure what that would do.
At Buddy from your Grand Massatic 2363 donated $5 through Super Chat. When the cops look up Irv on their computer, it says, Model Citizen, and directly under that, of no fixed address.
That's right. That's right. Folks, thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
Won't that be nice? That'll be a lot of fun, won't it? I'm sending them a copy via email. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am, motherfuckers.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean so? Listen at this dumbass. Listen at this dumbass. What do you mean so? What do you mean so? Look at that shit.
Look, Vaughn, if you're watching, as far yes, so who cares? You sent some dude in Kentucky who doesn't care. It's like, who gives a fuck, right? Dude, he's given my name and information to his Kentucky courts. He's reported me to the FBI as a fucking domestic terrorist, and absolutely nothing happens. So, giving to some dude in fucking Manchester, Kentucky, who doesn't give a fuck or know you, is not going to do anything. He has absolutely no power to do anything, Vaughn. You're an idiot. I want to put that back because he's getting pretty lively here, folks.
Oh, yes, I am, motherfuckers. What do you mean so? Listen at this dumbass. Listen at this dumbass. What do you mean so? What do you mean so? Look at that shit. You're an idiot. Get off my channel. You're a fucking idiot. Goodbye. You're a fucking idiot. Get off my channel. What do you mean so? Look at that shit. What the fuck you mean so? So. Good God. Yeah, Vaughn is salty this morning. How about we talk about all those times you tried to get me killed and tried to get my kids killed? How about we talk about that, trolls? Does that sound like fun? That sounds like fun to me. Can we do that this morning? Huh? But yeah, I'm sending a copy of that comment to the prosecuting attorney. They'll laugh at it? No, I don't think they'll be laughing. No, I don't think they'll be laughing. I don't think they'll be laughing. They don't laugh at death threats. They do not laugh at death threats. No, they do not. They take death threats very seriously. But you're leaving. Goodbye. You're leaving.
Just to remind everyone, and maybe if you're new to this whole thing, and yes, Hogtie, I did see that G-Man put out a video. I haven't watched it, but I did see that he put out a video about that. And I see some about Shanny, some autism. They're claiming they have autism. I don't know. So I haven't watched that shit yet. I have to get caught up on all that shit. I forget even what my point was.
Yeah, don't shout me down when I'm preaching good, right?
Oh, I wanted to point out the fact that Vonhelton is crying that people are like uttering death threats and stuff. Not only do I have on my channel the shorts where he's like trying to incite people to live in Canada to find out where I am to beat my ass. He has claimed that he was literally going to put a mob hit out on me with the Postine boys. Now, do I take it seriously? Of course not. It's lulzy. But for this guy to cry about people uttering death threats on the internet. I mean, he literally threatened to put a mob hit on me. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, fucking hilarious. Well, whatever. A copy of it is being sent to the prosecuting attorney in Manchester, Kentucky. That's a death threat, dumb fuck, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, who's to say they'll stop with my knees, right? Terroristic threatening. Look it up, trolls. Now, I know you won't look it up, so I'll look it up for you. I'll look it up for you. Terroristic threatening. Look it up. Because if you don't, I'll look it up and I'll expose it. Come on, trolls. Look up what terroristic threatening is and post it in the chat. Come on. Come on, trolls. What's terroristic threatening? What is terroristic threatening? Come on, are you dumbasses this morning? Your Google is broken? What is it? What is terroristic threatening? How many years in jail do you get for terroristic threatening? How many years in jail do you get for it?
Well, geez, I don't know, Vaughn. I sent you an email actually citing the law that states that any citizen inside, or I shouldn't say citizen, any person, whether residing inside or outside of Canada, that conspires with others to have a Canadian citizen killed or harmed is guilty and will be prosecuted and convicted of conspiracy to murder, which is exactly what you did, and you live in a country where we can extradite. So technically by law, even if I had taken those threats seriously, he could have opened himself up to being charged with conspiracy to murder. Now, of course, anybody that looked at that case would say, this guy obviously has no ties to any mob. There's never ever a real threat. But I'm just saying, you know, when in a glass house, folks, you know.
Do I have to do everything? Do I have to do everything? I guess I got to do everything because y'all are too fucking stupid to do it yourself. Is that right? Is that what it is? You guys are too stupid to do it? That's just sad. That's just fucking sad.
Got a Vaughn glitch. Skip up past that a little bit.
Talking about felonies. Look at that shit, folks. It's funny to them when I talk about a felony. See, they, like I said to somebody the other day, I talked to somebody the other day. They said, "Oh, you know, these guys, they'll get in line." No, they won't. They're not afraid of anything. They're not afraid of going to jail. They're not afraid of nothing. John owes you a lot of money. What he did to you was not right. That's correct. That's very correct. And he definitely owes me $1,100. I spent $2,000 going out there for nothing. Waste of my fucking time. And now we find out he had that goddamn apartment.
Will you indulge me just for a moment? I'm getting sentimental. I'm getting a little nostalgic about this. I think this is what we're looking for right here, folks.
Got my kids taken away. Got my kids taken away. Secular opinion, shut your fucking mouth, you fat fuck. You don't live very far away from me. So I'd be keeping my mouth shut if I was you. You ain't across the pond. You're in my neck of the woods. You don't think I know about the pasta-eating boys up there by Niagara Falls? What if the pasta-eating boys owe me a favor, Secular opinion? What if they owe me a favor for not doing a hit on their ass? And so to pay me back, they come and knock on your door. Do you know who I mean by the pasta-eating boys? Do you get what I'm saying to you? Do you? Do you understand, Secular opinion? Oh, Vaughn, I didn't get your kids taken away, you liar. You liar. You fucked your eyeballs in this shit, just like all these other fuckwads. So don't say that shit. Don't say that shit. You know, maybe I ought to talk to some of the guys up there in an Italian restaurant up there at Niagara Falls. Is that what I need to do, Secular Opinion? Go up to Niagara Falls and go to a certain Italian restaurant and order me a stromboli and sit down and have a talk with some people? Is that what I need to do? Huh? Huh? Talk to me, you prick!
So, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious what he was insinuating there, folks, but I digress.
The whole fucking time? Oh, man. You talk about mad. I was furious. He said he won't give you any more until you go to him. Why? Why do I have to go to him? Why can't he just give me the money and make it even? That's what I don't understand. Why don't he just give us the money and make it even? Why do I have to go all the way back to Jersey? I'm out here now. Jersey's too fucking cold and it's too fucking dangerous. I'm too fucking cold and too fucking dangerous to go back to Jersey. He wants to be close to me. Yeah, I know he does. And that's another reason why I ain't going back. Because he wants to be close to me. Too close. Too close. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that. Well, we're not going to entertain that, are we? Yeah, we're not going to entertain that. Anyways, this is about donations, and so we are going to try and get some donations this morning, if we can. We're at 51 people.
So this is Von's mentality, right? He just spent how much of this stream berating people in the live chat. Now he's going to appeal to the same people that he's just threatening to put in jail and all this other shit for donations.
If well, let's see. Let me hang on a minute. Let me check something.
No, Vonhelton doesn't say please. That's not in his vocabulary. Unless he's being like sarcastic or it's being like an overtop but no, he doesn't. Then thank you. Those are two words that are not in his vocabulary. Von's reading. See his brain working. You can actually see, if you look close, see it twitching like that alien from that 1950s movie when they use their brain. You can see the veins in it starting to throb. That's what.
All right. Goodbye. Have a nice life. Okay. All right. If everybody watching right now would give $60, I would be able to get my own place, and I'd be set for at least a month till I could get hopefully my.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for the observation. Hey, if everybody in the chat right now gave me $1 million, I'd be able to buy a fucking jet. How about it, folks?
My Social Security, at least get it started. But I need a working phone. I need a working phone. That much is true. Oh, you gonna laugh? Yeah, you can laugh somewhere else. Bye. See ya. You come in here laughing, you're leaving. Sell fish from your garden. What? Yeah. Well, you guys give $1,500 to Secular Opinion. Okay, this asshole here. Let's put him up there. Put him on blast. If everyone watching would give you $600 every day for the rest of your life, you'd be set for the rest of your life. On it's rock solid logic. You give Secular Opinion $1,500 every month. So where you get off talking shit? Where do you get off talking shit? You give Secular Opinion money. So why you got to talk shit, man? Why you got to talk shit? You give Secular Opinion money, you give Drunken Peasants money, you give the Geek Room money, you do this shit every fucking month. So why are you talking shit? Why are you talking shit? Sorry, that's not a good enough reason. Secular Opinion is not a multimillionaire, but he does have money. People like secular. Oh, people like people that abuse and malign and harass people. That's supposed to be a good thing. Can you show me in the YouTube terms of service where it's okay to harass people? I'm curious.
I'll show you on my pay stub that I get every month from YouTube. YouTube pays me directly to cover you. That's, folks. We just listen. I've been trolling Vaughn since 1978.
At Buddy from your Grandma Sadik 2363 has just tipped $2 through Super Chat. If we all give $100, we can buy Secular another vet.
That's right. I would actually like a red one to go with the white one. I think it would look sharp, and depending on the day. I'd like one of each color, actually, that's available. So, thank you very much. That'll go towards that.
Can you show me that?
My goal.
Show me where it's okay to harass people in YouTube's terms of service. Can you show me? I'd love to see it. I only give him $1,000 a month. Okay. Todd sent J-Dubs a shit ton of money. Yes, he did. Yeah. Todd sent John money and secular money. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Making fun of freedom religion as KOS, dude. You know that, right? You know that? Wait a minute. Harassing others and maligning others and making fun of people, that's good content to you? Really? That's supposed to be good content? Really? No, it's not. No, it's not. Especially when you're using their own shit against them. Okay, to disparage them. Like I said, trolls, show me in the YouTube terms of service where harassing people is legitimate, where you're allowed to harass people and malign people and slander and libel and defame people. Slander, libel, and defamation is not free speech and is not fair use. It's a misdemeanor in all 50 states and in most foreign countries. Nobody abused kids or animals. You're gone. Bye. Todd is trying to get on that double-sided my action. Oh, well, he can have it. He can definitely have it. When's the last time you took a shower, Jeff? Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, you live in your mommy's basement, so when are you going to get out of the basement and take a shower upstairs? Oh, didn't like that one? Too bad. Yeah, where's the justification, folks? Show me in the YouTube terms of service where harassment is legal. Show me. I want to know. Show it to me. Let me see it. Let me see it, guys. Where's it legal? I saw you were looking sickly in your last stream, so I did a health and rejuvenation ritual for you. Actually, Bumhead, it did help me.
You know, I'm not saying anyone should do this, but it would be funny if, speaking of foot fetishes, if someone took the photos and the limited video we have of Vaughn's feet and posted on OnlyFans under the account Vaughn's Foot Fetish or Vaughn's Feet. And I bet you there's a market out there. If you want to turn around on it, I bet you there is a market out there. Just even for the novelty of it. You know, people are like, you know, into like circus freaks and freak shows and, you know, the double-headed babies and jars and all that kind of shit. I'm telling you, Vaughn would lose his shit for sure. I'm saying.
Me a little bit. Something helped me a little bit because I do feel better. Of course, I ate some chicken noodle soup and some lobster bisque, And that seemed to help me as well. So, but yes, I am feeling better. So if you did do that, then thank you. I appreciate that, bumhead. I appreciate that, bumhead. I'll take all the help I can get. I need to turn this back sideways again.
Is Vaughn TV still going? I think it actually is. And I'm not sure about iVlogger with those little wee tiny ones. But I often thought, now I got the second computer in the back room, I should open a 24-hour Vonhelton theater and have a channel that just runs 24/7. And I'll start at like the very first video that I have of Vonhelton, where he sticks his toes into the internet waters and just play it all the way through all the blog TVs, all the Vaughn TVs. That'd be fucking hilarious.
There we go. But yes, bumhead, if you did do that, then I appreciate it. Oh, all the folks, I wish you could see all the fucking excuses that these trolls are. Oh, we can't give. Okay, then cut off all your money to Secular Opinion. Cut off the money to Drunken Peasants and Geek Room and all these other motherfuckers are paying. If you ain't got the money to give me some money, then you ain't got money to give anybody else money, right? Common sense here. Common fucking sense here. If you can't donate to me, then you obviously shouldn't be able to donate to anybody else, right? Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, well then you don't have enough money to give Secular money or Geek Room or anybody else, right? Oh, and by the way, when are you going to tell these fuckers to get off their lazy ass and go get a job like you did me? When are those videos coming out? Where are they? Where's those videos telling Secular to go get a job or the Geek Room to go get a job? Or Drunken Peasants to go get a job. They're all young. They're all young folks. Why aren't they out working a normal job? It's what you keep telling me to do. And me a fucking cripple. They ain't crippled. Ernie Chrysler is not a cripple. TJ is not a cripple. Brian is not a cripple. None of these motherfuckers are cripples. So why aren't you telling them to go get a job, trolls? Why? Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you doing that?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I was, even as a kid, I wasn't really that into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but isn't there a bad guy? I'll just sec.
At Princetopher donated $2 through Super Chat. Google JP Morgan's nose. Resembles Vaughn.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gin blossom that he's got on there. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And I was just commenting on that. But isn't it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? There's like a villain. I don't know if its name is like Craig or something like that, but it's just like a big pink brain. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anybody? I know it's... That's what Vonhelton's nose, the end of his nose, is starting to look like. Yeah, the brain thing. That brain with eyes and fucking Craig. Yeah. Krang? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, it's a brain in a robot body. It's this big giant brain with the eyes underneath it and shit. That's what the end of his... Google that shit. That's what his fucking nose looks like.
I gave 70 to Rev yesterday. Well, now Rev actually does it because Shanny's trying to kill his ass, I guess. Secular Opinion has a job. He's a successful YouTube creator. He is not a successful YouTube creator. Secular Opinion does not create his own content. He uses other people's content. And he uses other people's content in a disparaging way. That's not a successful YouTube creator. That is an extortionist. Or not an extortionist. Let me see. What would that be? Oh, yeah, that would be a terrorist. because he's terrorizing people and he's using their own content to do it. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's exactly what that is. It's a form of terrorism. And calling people out to their homes to attack them and berate them and even try to kill them.
All right, just a sec. Look at the end of this man's nose. I knew I wasn't totally crazy. Now look at this. This is the thing I'm talking about. Yeah, here's another picture. This motherfucker. Here we go. Look at that right there.
Emo's a diaper-wearing faggot.
At Rabbi Judas Chai donated $5 through Super Chat. Secular Opinion is the greatest YouTube of all time.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Folks, you see what I just showed you? Think of that when you're looking at the end of his fucking nose.
Yes, they need to get a life.
Yes,
That's
the
true, boss
blobfish
man.
is very
They
good
need
too.
to get a fucking life. They have no life other than to harass other people. Like I said, we're still waiting, trolls. Show me in the YouTube terms of service where harassment is legal. Show me in the YouTube terms of service. Still waiting, trolls. Where's it at? Show it to me. Show me in the YouTube terms of service where harassment is legal, because it's not. I guarantee you it's not.
I'm just a nice little man. I'm a communist.
At specifically Jesse's World has just tipped $2 through Super Chat.
No, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a message there, but I do appreciate it nonetheless, folks. So, folks, the blobfish, the infamous blobfish picture has been mentioned. It's been shared around, but there is a stark comparison here. Here, let me minimize this, actually. Let's, oops. I'm a boomer. All right, let's get this off here. Get out. Let's do a side-by-side. I'm going to let Vaughn talk, and I'll bring this back up.
I miss your magic. Well, I miss my magic, too. I sure do wish the gods would unchain me. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Guess what happens if the gods unchain my magic, trolls? Guess what happens? How's life been treating me? Well, I'm going through a rough patch right now. That much is true. Going through a rough patch there, boss man. I sure could use a $50 donation right about now. Get me over the hump. Release the Skittles. What do you mean by that? Bon Unchained would be nice to see. Yes, Bumhead, it would be nice, wouldn't it? There'd be a big-ass smile on my face, that's for damn sure. I can't say the same for the trolls, though. But yes, I would be very happy if the gods would unchain my magic and let me do what I'm capable of doing. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, they've got me chained up. They won't let me be the person I want to be. And I don't know why. I guess because they know me all too well, right? Bon Unchained. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? How much for the Unchained? I don't know. You tell me. But yes, it would be nice. It would be very nice if the gods would unrestrain me. That would be nice. That would be nice if the gods would unchain me. Then I could do what I want to do and be what I want to be. I could be all of me. Would I fix my broken nose? I don't know. I kind of like my broken nose. It's proof that I was actually a boxer. Because you trolls love to say, "Oh, he was never a boxer." Well, how you explain a broken nose, dumbass? But Of course, I was a boxer. Maybe Rev Kitty. Rev Kitty isn't in any position to do anything. Rev Kitty is barely surviving. Tier 1, TY. Tier 2, signed Karate Kyle. Tier 3, donation, scroll reading. Tier 4, Von Unchained. Yeah, there you go. That's it. 10% Choctaw, huh? You're a chalk toe. Oh, cute pun. Cute pun. I don't hear any ding, ding, ding on my Cash App. What's going on there, guys? Do you need a link? Yeah, where's Jess and her promises? Yeah, where is Jess and her promises? Where's she at? Wo bist du, mein Liebchen?
Take this opportunity while Vaughn glitches out to ask you guys, please thumbs it up. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Vaughn woke up salty. If you just joined, we got more to go. He's in rare form, folks. But yes, the blobfish and the Vonhelton, as you see here, of the same species. I believe there's definitely a common. There's some direct link here. Unexplained by science. All right, here we go.
Scheiße. I hate these little tiny fucking windows. They drive me insane. There we go. Rev is about to die. Rev is about to die, folks. Channy is literally killing Rev. He's already skin and bones. He's had all of his money stolen and given to her. He's just about gone. And I guess he wants to go. I don't know. I guess he wants to die. Yep, she ate every dime of his money. He was a multi-millionaire, and now look how much money he's got. Why did J-Dubs call me a spinner? I don't know. But if I give you $50 today and you need $50 again tomorrow, and I give you $50 again tomorrow and you need $50 the following day, how does anyone afford that? How are you affording giving Secular Opinion money? How are you affording giving drunken peasants money? How are you affording giving anybody money? I mean, Cocoa Puffs want your money. Are you going to bitch about Cocoa Puffs? You know, Cocoa Puffs want your money. AutoZone wants your money. General Motors wants your money.
Yeah, but they actually give you something for it. That's the difference, right? Not just for you being Vonhelton. Everybody just open their wallet every day, so this fucking motherfucker doesn't have to work.
Goodyear Tire & Co. wants your money. Are you going to bitch about them too? They want your money too, just as much as I do. You know, I mean, it's easy to get on here and bitch about something now, isn't it?
Apparently.
It's easy to get on here and bitch about money.
Yeah, apparently. That's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. That's why, like, why would we be paying you for this? This is...
easy. It's real easy. Did I squeeze my mobile device again? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Unfortunately, I'm bad for doing that. I don't know why. No, you owe me money for putting me in the situation that I'm in. See, you trolls aren't exactly bright, apparently. Because if you trolls hadn't interfered in my personal life, would I even be sitting in this car right now? No. No, I wouldn't. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. If you and Secular and all your buddy friends, you bunch of queer motherfuckers, God, I have never seen comments like I saw on Google Plus. I had no idea you guys were all queer. What the fuck, man? That's weird to me anyway. But I guess it's okay for you guys, but I mean, why didn't you just come out of the fucking closet? Why you gotta be all creepy about it and shit? You guys keep forgetting. I fucking read all your comments on Yahoo Messenger. I've read all your comments on Google Plus. I've read all your comments on MeWe. I've read all your comments. You guys are queer as fuck, man. Why didn't you guys come out of the closet years ago? Why now? Why now? And why over me? That's the funny part. You got a hard on for me or some shit? Is that what the problem is? Because that's what it looks like to me. I mean, seems to me like if you're a queer, you would have come out a long time before you met me, before you had anything to do with me.
I don't know, Vaughn, you're the one that was offering, for $1,100 to go back to your diddler. I mean, you've already set your price. I mean, we know.
What am I? Why am I special or some shit? What the fuck, man? That's just so creepy. When Alex Jones got on the internet and said, the gay gene's in the water and shit, and it's turning the frogs gay, I thought he was kidding. But then I go to your Google Plus page and read all your comments on Google Plus. It's like, holy fuck, they really are all gay. Oh, shit. That's crazy, man. Okay, there's 67 people watching, which means I need 67 subscribes. Come on, people, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you hit the subscribe button, you'll be notified when I do a live show or when I do a video. Because otherwise you will not be notified. You have to hit the subscribe button, and then you have to hit the little bell thingy. And then that will notify you when I do a live show or I do a video. Some breeds of frog can change their sex from male to female. Yeah, but those are exceptions to the rule. Anyway, the point is, when Alex Jones said that, I thought he was full of shit. Well, it turns out he may not be. Your notifications are off, and I can't hit the bell thingy. Correct. You have to turn notifications on, and then you can hit the bell thingy. You have to subscribe. You only buy lottery tickets with the money. No, I'll buy gas with the money. I have to buy gas. I am subbed. Wait a minute, you're subbed and you still can't hit the bell? You need to contact YouTube then. You don't contact me, you got to contact YouTube. Yeah, bang that bell, people. Bang that bell. Ron, even if the world does owe you everything, it's clearly not paying. So what's next? Well, how do you know it's not paying? It's only yours that I can't turn on notifications. Well, see, I know that's a load of horse shit because I've never turned off my notifications, and I have no reason to. So obviously the problem has to be on your end because there's no legit reason for me to have my notifications turned off now, is there? No. There's no reason for me to have notifications turned off. None. Zero. So it has to be on your end. Contact YouTube. The world isn't paying. Well, then you need to leave, right? Bye. Have a lot of fun. I'll send you a screenshot. Okay, thank you. Send money via Stripe. Now, you know Stripe don't work. I've already said 1,000,000 times, Stripe does not work. They won't accept my email, or they won't send me a confirmation email. I don't know why. What's this about? This, my friend, is about me getting donations so that I will have gas money to either go south or west to get away from the cold weather, number one. And number two, to get me a place over my head so that I don't freeze to death. Me and my doggy back here don't freeze to death this winter. And if everybody watching right now, if all 67 people watching right now gave just $10, that would be enough to keep me and the doggy nice and cozy in a place with a roof overhead. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Mm. Wow. Wow, somebody sent me a death threat in the chat. Wow, that's amazing. Goodbye. And you're reported, motherfucker. Turn your notifications on. The notification should be turned on. Sharpie, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Sharpie's there nudging me for some reason. What do you want, huh? Are you wanting outside? You've already been outside twice this morning, so I don't know what you're wanting. And you've had something to eat this morning and something to drink this morning. I don't know what you want, dog. I'll give you a Dutch rub. How about that? You want a Dutch rub? Give me a Dutch rub. Oh, Sharpie. Yes. All right. Let me see here. Okay, Sharpie, now come on. I got to be able to work my phone. Get back here. Back here and lay down. So I can work my phone. Antivirals is the only hope.
At Lardo444 donated $5 through Super Chat. Tell Stinky I gave Secular 10,000 pesos, $5 USD. Wahoo.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Lardo.
Well, we'll see. Robin Eagle song, huh? Are you an Indian? Are you an Indian? Can I send Sharpie dog food? I'll have it delivered and you can pick it up. How you going to deliver it? I don't have an address.
See, Vaughn wants the money. He wants the money, not the dog food, because he can use his ZB, he just feeds the dog off his food stamp shit. That's why he's buying, like, the fucking reduced stuff and feeding it to Sharpie. Because any donations he gets for the dog food, he doesn't have to actually spend on dog food. But that makes sense. He knows better, too, because he told Todd he could just order the stuff through a Walmart or a Kroger or whatever and just have a pickup. So he could just find the closest Walmart or whatever and order it online and have Vaughn pick it up when the pickup time says it's available. But he doesn't want to do that. He's going to play stupid. And he's going to say you got to give him the money directly.
Damn, boy, you're just prolific this morning. Look at that shit. Look at that shit trying to put a curse on me. Look at that shit. Trying to put a fucking curse on me. Can you get to a Walmart? Yes, I can get to a Walmart. Yes, I can. Have you bought any ivermectin? I can't say whether I bought ivermectin or not. Well, you're trying to get me banned on YouTube? Oh, yeah, you are trying to get me banned on YouTube, aren't you? Antivirals are the only hope. Yeah. Robin Eagle song. I asked you a question. Are you an Indian or not? You going to answer? Did you get my link? What link? What link? What link did you send me? I think you have to have YouTube Premium. Really? I have to have YouTube Premium? I don't know. Okay, yes, Irby, I am. Why you keep calling me Irby? Irby's not my name. Yes, Bossman Jack. I am protected from curses. What was her name? Fucking, what was her name again? Fuck, I can't think of her name right now. Started with an S. She tried to put a curse on me. I can't think of her name. Anyway, whatever. She tried to put a curse on me. Yeah, it bounced back onto her, didn't it? Sure did. Dear. Shanny, no, not Shanny. No, not Shanny. Southern Raven, that was it. Southern Raven tried to put a curse on me. And it bounced back onto her and killed her dead, buddy. Isn't that nice? Isn't that great? That's awesome, isn't it? Isn't that awesome how that shit works? Are you getting a cold? No, I've got a cold. I'm not getting a cold. I got a cold. How do I sign up for Freedom Religion? You just open up your mouth and say, God's a freedom religion. If you're legit, come and help me out. That's it. That's all you got to do. It's that easy. Do you take ivermectin? I'm not allowed to say on YouTube whether I take ivermectin. You know that. Why are you trying to get me in trouble with YouTube? Go to findhelp.org. Headed for viral pneumonia. Wow. Damn, you trying to get me killed there, Robin Eagle song? Trying to get me killed, man? Headed for viral pneumonia. You know, putting a curse on me is illegal, right? It's ban-worthy, too. Goodbye. Putting a curse on me. What the fuck, man? Seems like nice weather. Well, yeah, I guess. Mon, wouldn't you look at your current situation and conclude that you were cursed and that the curses work? No. No. The reason I'm in this situation is because of Christianity. And the gods in freedom religion said that they would deliver me from all these problems. That's what they said. And I'm going to believe them by faith that I will be delivered from all these problems. It will list various places. To the dude in the outside chat that keeps posting these curses and shit, you might want to go talk to Southern Raven. Oh, wait, you can't talk to Southern Raven because she's dead. What a dumbass. People are stupid. Why is people stupid? Why? Why are they stupid? I don't understand. I'm not that stupid. I need to get some concentrated lemon juice. I've already had some chicken noodle soup, and I've already had some lobster bisque. And I'm hoping between the two that should help me tremendously. Wow, this motherfucker just does not stop. Why did Jesus make you homeless? Yeah, Jesus is not real, first of all. You need to get some concentrated lemon juice. Ask for a cup of hot water so you can make a natural antibiotic. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that works. That totally works. Yes. And there we go, folks. Damn, now everybody's getting in on the bandwagon. Okay. Serious, you can find all sorts of help. Well, okay. Yeah, help is temporary. Cash is what I need. They're not going to put gas in my car. Okay, none of these places will put gas in my car.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't that be kind of the other way around? Cash is temporary, but help is what I need? But he's like, help is temporary, cash is what I need.
This is not karma, you dumb motherfucker. Are you an idiot? This is not karma. Why are you being an idiot? You're just an idiot. Go away. Yeah, there might be an emergency room nearby. I don't need an emergency room. Good God, man. With ketchup packets, you can make tomato soup. Oh, yeah. Find some mullein. Growing off the side of the road. Roll it up like a smoke and smoke it like a cigarette. There you go. I forgot how people like to play their music extremely loud. We used to play our music extremely loud, but we had real music back then. Music they got today ain't real music. Damn, why are they all standing out there smoking? They can't just get in their car and smoke? Why can't they smoke in their car? What's up with that? That's weird. 72 viewers. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, folks. The subscribe button. And then when you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications. And then that way, the notification bell, and then that way you will be alerted to everything that's going on. People used to have real jobs. Now they e-beg. Yeah, well, Bon, if you get no donations, no SSI, no SSDI, etc., what then? Well, then I guess I die. Won't you be happy? Is that what you want? You just want me to die? I mean, it sounds to me like that's what you're wanting. You just want me to die. Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking shit like that, right? No, I am not dying. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. You're dying, Irby. Look at this shit. Look at these people. When I tell you they want me dead, I ain't kidding, right? I mean, there you go. Karma will run you out of mesquite real soon. No, it will not. No, it will not. I've already been told that I will see all of you motherfuckers dead long before I die. All right, CT. Whatever, dude. Everyone dies. No, actually, everyone does not die. There are numerous cases in paganism and even a couple cases in Christianity where people did not die. They merely went up into the clouds. They did not die. Hey, Mario. It's Mario. Mario. You seem really dedicated to sitting in one place. Yes, I am dedicated. I'm dedicated to try and get me some donations. I don't know. I don't understand why you can't understand that. I don't understand. Why is that so hard to understand? Everybody else asks for donations, and you don't say one fucking word. But then when I ask for donations, you all freak the fuck out. Why? Why is that? What's the difference? What's the difference in secular opinion asking for a donation and me asking for a donation? What's the difference? Can you explain the difference between me asking for a donation and secular asking for a donation, or TJ asking for a donation, or Brian asking for a donation? What's the difference, man? Tell me the difference. Tell me the difference. Bon, I'm homeless myself. Well, then I feel for you. Why can't you understand that you're such a hateful person that no one wants to assist you? Well, let's review. Why am I a hateful person? Oh, my parents are dead. My wife was driven insane. My kids were taken away from me illegally 12 times. Then they were illegally adopted out. I've had all my inheritance stolen. I've had my stimulus checks taken away. So I didn't even get to benefit from stimulus checks. Clay County owes me $67,000 in back child support. They owe me $74,000 for being illegally locked out of my double wide. The Frosts owe me $32 million that they stole out of my mom's closet and out of my mom's bank account. Gee, you think maybe that's why I'm upset? You think maybe that's why I come across as a hateful person? And do you think it also might be because it's you trolls that are responsible for doing that? That if you hadn't interfered in my personal life, that none of that shit would have ever happened? You can't put two and two together and figure that out, you dumbass? I mean, it's pretty fucking easy to understand. If you trolls had not interfered in my personal life, I wouldn't be sitting in this car right now. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fucking fact. And every one of you need to be put in jail, tried for domestic terrorism, and executed. That's what needs to fucking happen. And in a perfect world, it would happen, but unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. But that's what needs to happen. So yeah, you're right. I do come across as a hateful person because I've had everything dumped on me. Maybe if y'all hadn't invested 20 fucking years in my personal life, none of this would be happening, right? If you hadn't got on Skype, Ernie Chrysler, and plotted to destroy my family and my finances to go on Skype, you and Dr. Dissent and George Bush Pimps and Polly's Customs and all you other motherfuckers got on Skype and plotted to destroy my family and my finances. I have the audio. I have that audio. It's back there on them hard drives. You guys keep forgetting.
I love when he keeps doing over his shoulder like he's sitting in the single wide, right?
Getting that shit, don't you? Yes, you do. But that's okay because it's all going to come to a head. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to come to a head. I guarantee it will. You are destroyed. No, you are destroyed. You just don't know it yet. Then why ask for help? I'm not asking the trolls for help. I'm asking normal people for help. Normal people don't watch you. How do you know? How do you know what they do? I highly doubt there are any normal people in your audience. Okay, I'm posting that one. There's 79 people watching me right now. You're saying that all 79 of those people are trolls, YouTube trolls? That there's not normal people? Folks, look at her comment. Look at this person's comment. I highly doubt that there are any normal people in your audience. Folks, that right there, comment right there should be an insult to you if you are a normal person and you're watching my show. She just basically trash talked you. That should be worth $20 in a donation right there.
There you go, folks.
But see, this is how narcissistic these trolls are. They think they're the only ones that matter. They think they're the only ones that watch my show. Look at it. Read it, folks. Read it for yourself. There it is. I highly doubt there are any normal audience. There it is, folks, right there. That should be worth a $20 donation to my Cash App or my PayPal right there. Because she believes that you don't exist, that you don't matter. Only see the narcissism of these trolls, that they're the only ones that matter. They're the only ones with an opinion. Your opinion don't matter. Are you okay with that, people? Are you okay with that? That your opinion don't matter? Because that's what she's saying. She's saying not only does your opinion not matter, you don't even exist. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that, folks? That right there should be worth a $20 donation right there. Boom. And like I said, you can get the link to my PayPal and my Cash App off my video section. You can go to my video section right now, open up a new tab, go to my video section, and you can get the links off of any of my videos. They'll be right there. Now, Sharpie, you've already had a sandwich this morning, so I know you ain't hungry. And you've had kibble this morning. And you had peanut butter yesterday. So you're doing just fine. And you took a dump this morning, and you peed this morning, so you should be good. But read that again, folks. I highly doubt there are any normal people in your audience. That right there should be worthy of a donation right there, folks. Because in these narcissistic trolls' minds, you don't matter. You don't exist. You ain't worthy of having an opinion. Only the trolls are. You see that? Only the trolls are worthy of an opinion. You ain't worthy of an opinion, folks. How do you like them apples? Are you okay with that? Now, if you ever needed proof that these trolls are assholes and that you should be donating to me and not to them, there you go, right there. There it is. You don't matter. You don't even exist, according to this troll. According to this YouTube troll, you don't even exist. There you go, right there. There it is, folks. And we're 1 hour in. Damn, hour and 7 minutes goes by so quickly these days. Isn't that amazing how quickly it goes by? Anywho, so there we go. 81 views. Wow, there we go. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe. Don't forget to share. Send it everywhere. Send it to Twitter. Send it to MySpace. Send it to Vimeo. Send it to Odyssey. Send it everywhere you can. Send it everywhere. But now you know, folks. Now you know how narcissistic these trolls are. You not only don't have an opinion, you don't even exist. How you like them apples, normies? Are you okay with that? Are you okay with these trolls saying that you don't have a right to an opinion and that you don't even exist? Are you okay with that? Just asking. And with that, I'm going to get out of here because I've got an hour in. That's enough. Y'all have a pleasant day and better tomorrow. Bye.
All right, folks. So like I said, a little bit salty. So let's go back here. We'll skip the Mountain Dew mukbang. We'll pick it up with Morning Coffee 11, and then we have another short Morning Coffee. They're both relatively short, so we might as well cover them. And one of these, he's moving on down the road. I guess someone give him a donation. So somewhere along here, we'll skim through and find it.
All right.
Folks.
Apparently, there was typhoons in Alaska, and nobody reported them. People lost their homes, their livelihood, their lives even, in some cases, and not a peep out of nobody. Now, why you reckon that is, folks? Anybody want to take a stab at that? But yeah, typhoons hit Alaska and nobody said shit. And people actually died. What's up with that, folks? Doesn't that seem a little odd to you? Because it does me. Seems a little bit odd. But yeah, nonetheless, typhoons in Alaska and nobody said shit. Isn't that interesting? Now, moving on, supposedly Darren and Andrea...
Just before we get into this, apparently, because I don't keep up with the weather in Alaska or anything, but typhoons are not totally uncommon up there, and I'm reading media articles on them, so I don't know which. I mean, it does happen. It doesn't seem to be a secret in the media. I don't know what Vaughn's crying about, but anyways.
Made yet another video. And let me state categorically, folks, that Andrea is a mental patient. This is confirmed by the state of Kentucky. It is not Vonhelton's opinion. Andrea has 7 mental conditions and 5 personality disorders. She has 5 personalities, folks. This is confirmed on her Facebook page as well as from the state of Kentucky. She does have multiple personality disorder. Yes, she does. It's one of the 7 maladies that she has. Also confirmed by the state of Kentucky. I personally talked to the head of health, education, and welfare.
Hey, Exodus. No, I saw that they did a response on that Black Onion channel. I don't know if it's worth watching. Is there something funny in it? I'm not sure. I know they did a response to this. I'm guessing so, but I haven't watched it.
For the state of Kentucky, in court, well, outside of court, in the lobby, I talked to her face to face. who apologized to me, by the way, because I'm sure they don't want to get sued. But anyways, so yeah. So when I say that Andrea is a mental patient, she is, and this is confirmed by the state of Kentucky. She does not need to be with her mother. She does not need to be with Darren. She needs to be in a facility where she can get good care. That's where she needs to be. And it's unfortunate that she's being used like a football because Darren wanted to get his rocks off. You're sick, Darren. There's something wrong with you. You need help. You need to go get help. Now, I have not seen their latest video, nor do I give a shit. What I do care about, though, is that he is literally detaining a mental patient, which is probably against the law there in his state.
Because she's living with him. And Vaughn literally had her held up in the wilds of Kentucky, the hills of Kentucky, in a dank FEMA fucking single wide. Right? With no vehicle, no way to go anywhere, at the mercy of Vonhelton. Just remember that. Same girl.
I would say. That would be my guess. But there is no question that Andrea is a mental patient. Kentucky documents will state categorically that she is. So, where's all these hate videos about Darren abusing a mental patient? Where are they at? Where are they at, trolls? Where's all the hate videos? Where's all the hate videos about Glenn's room chatting up underage 11 to 15-year-old girls on his live show? Where's those videos at, trolls?
Well, how many times have I had to address that? I don't even like that Glenn's room guy. I mean, I don't know him. I don't beef with him, but I was never into him. But the incident Vaughn is talking about, he's trying to say that the Kelly incident was some setup to distract from the fact that this Glenn's room over on Blog TV was having underage girls. But what happened was, months after Vonhelton's Kelly thing, 2 young girls asked to co-host. He asked them to show ID because he suspected they were young. I believe it was him that reported the girls to Blog TV, and they were removed to Blog TV Junior. That's the extent of it. That's exactly what happened. So it was actually the host that he's blaming, called out the girls for being underage because they were lying about their age, and reported them to Blog. Just so we're clear on that.
Where are they at? Where's the videos about sock account and Unterhaven? Where's those videos at? I don't see them. Where are they at? Where are they at, trolls? What's are you guys taking a vacation? You're on holiday? What's going on, man? Where's all the hate videos about that? Isn't it funny, folks, that when a real pedophile is in existence, they don't do any hate videos, but they sure do want to make me out to be one. Now, why is that, you reckon? Why is that? Glenn's room, Unterhaven, sock account, all these motherfuckers messing with children in real life. But instead of going after the real pedophiles, they try to blame me for it. Why? Why is that? Why do they try to blame me for that shit? You want to know why, folks? I can tell you the answer to that question. I can answer that question for you. Because I used to rescue kids from dangerous cults and burning buildings. That's one of the things I used to do in real life. And I had fun doing it. I enjoyed doing it. It was a very thankless job, but I had fun doing it.
Wait a minute. Helping children is like apparently one of the most thankless jobs you can have. You know? Rescuing and saving children is one of the most thankless jobs, meaning no one's going to say thank you or recognize you for saving children, folks. You know what a thankless job is? Slugging shingles onto a hot roof in the middle of July. That's no one's going to come up and say thank you for being a roofer, right? That's a thankless job. You know, no one thanks the mechanic every time he racks his knuckles off a hot fucking manifold trying to get at something, right? To get the car done and get it out of the shop. No one's like, thanks. Right? Those are thankless jobs. No one, There used to be this dude, I always thought it was funny, he owned a septic cleaning business. On the back of his truck, he had a bumper sticker. And it said, "It might be shit to you, but it's my bread and butter." Folks, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it.
It's what was expected of me, right, at the time. So keep in mind what's going on, okay? It's called projection. They project onto me what their buddies are doing in real life. Unterhaven, Sock Account, and some of these others. In fact, I think there's like 4 or 5 others. Okay? So keep that in mind whenever you hear a comment from a Vonhelton hater. Some troll, some hater online. Oh, well, Vonhelton did this. No, Vonhelton didn't do jack shit. Vonhelton is a model citizen. Vonhelton doesn't get out here and carouse around or break the law or start a bunch of shit. Vonhelton doesn't do that. Their buddies do, but Vonhelton does not. I'm a model citizen, folks, and I take that shit seriously. I'm very proud of that record. And I'm sure as fuck not going to fuck it up over stupid shit. Right? No, I am not. All right? Get that straight. And like I told you in a previous video, when a cop comes behind me and checks my plates, the first thing that pops up, model citizen. That's the first thing that pops up. And a policeman told me that to my face. I'm very proud of that fact. And I'm not going to do anything to fuck it up. Oh, and while we're on the subject, I am not suicidal. I do not do alcohol or drugs or cigarettes. And, I just thought I'd share that. And I'm not going to go out here and do something stupid or rash, because I don't believe in that either. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Because, oh, well, Vonhelton did this, Vonhelton did that. No, Vonhelton did not. Because Vonhelton doesn't do that. Vonhelton doesn't go out here and start trouble. Vonhelton doesn't go out here and cause problems. Vonhelton doesn't go out here and imbibe alcohol or drugs or even cigarettes. I haven't even smoked cigarettes in 15 years now, 10 years now, something like that. So what are they doing? They're projecting onto me what their buddies or themselves are doing. It's called projection. It's called projection. They put on me what they are doing. Okay, you get it? So, and I hate I have to do this video, but I have to do it. Because, they're posting these stupid-ass comments in the comment section of my videos to try to get you not to donate to me and help me out. Now, speaking of donations, let's touch that too, since we're on the subject. All right, I had all of my shit stolen by a relative, a distant relative, shirt-tail relative, they call it. I was in court finalizing the guardian case between me and my mother. And James Arnold Frost comes busting through the double doors of the courtroom. And I mean busting through. I mean literally busting through the court doors. With Stella House in tow, his attorney at the time. Who used to be my attorney and let me go to jail over a kid in North Dakota that isn't even fucking mine. But anyway, I digress. The point is, they're in court. He's got in his hand a fake-ass will claiming to be the executor. Now, even if you insist that the will is real, it still isn't real because it's a fake will, because it's an old will. Understand? James Arnold Frost, if he ever was the executor, he was executor years and years and years ago back in 2015. But he was not an executor when he come busting through them double doors of the courthouse, claiming to be the executor of the estate. He lied. He committed fraud. And he committed grand larceny. And he committed grand theft. But we'll get into all that later maybe. I don't know. But the point is this. When he come through them doors claiming to be the executor, he didn't just commit perjury. He committed fraud. He committed grand larceny. and he committed grand theft. Now you say, well, how did he commit grand theft? Because when he got the executorship from the court, he went and cleaned out mine and Mom's bank accounts. He put Mom in a nursing home and took everything of value out of her house. Okay, we call that grand theft where I come from, especially when my mom got on the phone and said, hey, are you going to give me my stuff back? And he says no and hung the phone up in her ear. This was on speakerphone. Everybody in Mom's house heard it, and her house was packed with people. The Combses were there. Mm-hmm. All the other people were there. All her renters were there.
Snuffleupagus was in the back, and he always tells these stories where everybody heard it, so then you got to believe it. But he can't produce one witness, right? If that's the fact, Vaughn, why don't you get these witnesses together and go to court? Well, you can't. Well, one, you're broke, but I'm just saying.
Everybody was there. The house was packed with people when he said on speakerphone, I'm not giving your shit back, and hung up in her ear. Okay? Everybody heard him, so he can't deny it. All right? So yeah, that's grand theft at that point. Because if the owner of the estate tells you to return the shit, you have to return it. Period. And let's be clear, there is no provision in either will, either his will or my will, that says he has a right to purchase property or sell property in the estate. In his will,
it's not in the estate anymore. You took ownership of it and you sold the property. Right? Just because you were willed a motorcycle, then you sold it to someone else, and then they decided to sell it. You can't say, no, that was in the will to me. You can't sell it. What the hell? He's really this dumb. But I love that the Frost bought the double wide after they kicked him out. I love it.
Will, everything is to be given to the children. He's not to get jack shit. He's not to do jack shit. And in my will, he doesn't get a damn thing because he's blocked from doing anything. Now, according to the backers, the Frost purchased the double wide that I was living in. That was illegal. That was illegal. And on his will and on my will, it was illegal. Because he's blocked on my will from doing anything. And in his will, those properties and those buildings were supposed to go to the children. They were not supposed to go to him. So he literally violated his own will and my will, both, by allegedly purchasing the double wide that I was living in. Okay? So he committed real estate fraud at that point. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But you'll notice nobody's in any hurry to throw these Frosts in jail for what they've done. You notice that? Felony after felony after felony after felony after felony. And nobody's throwing them in jail. Folks, when somebody comes in my house and steals guns out of my house, that's an automatic felony in all 50 states. It's an automatic felony. Are the Frosts in jail? No. So there you go. Now, why you reckon that is? Why aren't the Frosts in jail? Well, that's a good question. Inquiring minds want to know. In any event, the point is that there's a lot of shit going on and very little of me going on, because I don't get out and start a bunch of shit. But I sure do get shit on now, don't I? Yes, I do. Anyways, I just wanted to clear these things up. Now, on the actual work ethic, whatever, they'll get on here and they'll post, hey, Vonhelton won't work. He's a lazy bum. He won't work. Okay, well, let me do this. Let me swell your feet and legs up to 10 times normal size. Put you in excruciating pain so bad that you had to be hospitalized twice. And then see how many jobs you work. Okay? Let's see how many jobs you can work. Better yet, let me get a relative to steal all your fucking money so that you can't hire a lawyer to fight back. How about I do that too? Did you know, folks, that I can go into your court case and take over your court case and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it? Oh, you say, well, Vaughn, that can't be legal. Sorry, but it is. I looked it up. It's 100% legal. I can go into your court case and take over your court case, and if I've got documentation to back me up, I'll take over your court case and I'll take everything you fucking own and there won't be a damn thing you can do about it. How's that for a dose of reality? You say, Vaughn, that's impossible. Nope, sorry, but it's totally legal. Sorry. Sucks to be you. It's totally legal. How's that for a kick in the teeth? Yeah. It's absolutely true. I looked it up. Because I didn't believe it either. I didn't believe that somebody could take over someone's court case, but they sure can. As long as you got documentation, there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. Isn't that a kick in the teeth? That's something else, isn't it? Anyways, but yeah, if you think you can work with legs swole up big as balloons, and you in excruciating pain all day, I hope that the gods give you lymphedema. I do. Because then apparently that's the only way you're going to understand that you can't work when your feet and legs are swole up big as balloons. You can't work like that. And then on top of that, I got a back going out. I got a hip going out. I got CHF. I got high blood pressure. I got all kinds of other maladies as well. So this Vonhelton is a lazy bum is what? It's a lie, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Because not only did I try to get jobs and couldn't, but the jobs that they say exist don't exist. Desk jobs do not exist. There's only one desk job that's legitimate, and that is a receptionist, and those jobs are usually gone in 2 seconds. Because what they'll do is they'll take somebody that's already working there and make them a receptionist. You understand? But I've seen receptionist jobs available, but they're snatched up as soon as they post them. They're snatched up as soon as they post them. But anyways, so yeah, this idea that Bond's a lazy bum, that I'm sick of that shit. Because I tell you, the gods need to let your feet and legs swell up like mine did. And then maybe you'll sing a different tune, right? When you can't hardly walk, when you can't hardly get out of bed, let alone walk. And then you get hospitalized because the pain is so fucking great that you want to scream. How about that? How about we let you experience that for yourself? You motherfuckers that get on here and post, oh, Bond's just a lazy bum. No, Bond is not. No, Bond is not. Lymphedema is not a joke. It's hardcore, man. And it ain't no fun. It ain't no fun at all.
No joke, folks. Serious business.
Coming at you with a needle that fucking long. To give you a big old shot. To keep you from screaming. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So get off my ass with this. Oh, Vonhelton's lazy and doesn't want to work. Von couldn't work. Lymphedema is a disability. You cannot work when your feet and legs are swollen up the size of balloons. No, you cannot. Anybody that says you can is a fucking moron. And I hope the gods give them lymphedema so that they can experience it firsthand. Because apparently they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Right? Yeah. Alright, anyway. Rant off.
Alright, so let's move ahead here. And we got a short one here, folks. So somewhere along the lines, I think he gets a donation or something.
Alrighty, folks. A little red sign says we are recording. And we've got donations. Much to the chagrin of the trolls and haters who obviously were hoping that I would die in my car. But thanks to a very generous individual, I have now got myself back in the black. Back in black. I hit the sack. I've been too long. I'm glad to be back. Anyway, so yeah, I am back in black. And thanks to a very generous individual, Janelle. I do not see your donation, honey. I don't know where you sent it, but I'm not seeing it. Where did you send it? Because I'm not seeing it. I checked Google Wallet. I checked PayPal. and I checked Cash App, and I don't see it in either of those places. So you might want to check and see where it went to, because it didn't come to me. Are you sure you didn't accidentally send it to John? Apparently, John has been rerouting some of my donations to him. Go here into one of my videos and make sure that you send it to me and not to John, because apparently John has been rerouting people to send it to his Cash App and his PayPal. Well, don't send it to his PayPal. You send it to mine. So just use my handy dandy link below and send it to my PayPal or my Cash App.
Goddamn internet!
And
At
that goes for
Ravajudachai has just donated $2 through Super Chat. It is haram to listen to Von sing.
It should be a law. That should be just, for sure. Folks, thank you for being here.
for anyone. Make sure you do not send it to John, because John has not been giving me your donations. If you send a donation to John and addressed it to me, I have not received it. Okay? I have not received it. And apparently somebody sent a sizable donation of $300 here not too long ago, and it was supposed to come to me, and John has not given me that donation. So, in addition to the $1,100, there's also an additional $300 that he is supposedly was to give to me, and he kept it for himself. So you'll have to use my handy dandy links below, because the old ones are not working, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. But Janelle, I cannot find your donation, honey. I don't know where it went, but I don't see it. Anyway, though, good news. I'm in the black. And so much to the chagrin of the trolls and haters who were hoping I would die. Well, sorry, not dying today. Me and the dog will be just fine for a little while again. But yeah, so yeah, very generous individual has put us back in the black, and so that is a good thing. Now, obviously, it's nowhere near being able to turn my phone on. Now, if I understand correctly, my phone is behind 2 or 3 months behind. So the phone is going to be way up there, because I think it was 190 something a month, because I had to keep getting a new account because I couldn't pay at the time. So it may very well be upwards of $400 to get my phone turned back on. Hopefully it ain't that much, but it's probably going to be... What the fuck, man? Am I seeing somebody behind me? I thought I saw somebody behind me. Anyway, not that it matters, because ain't
There
nobody
was
gonna do
something.
shit here.
But maybe it
But
was
anyways,
let's go back.
not that it matters, because ain't nobody going to do shit here. But anyways, hopefully it ain't that much.
That is, see that?
It's probably...
That's a fucking Sam Squanch right there, folks. That's what we call those. Right? Let's go back. Do you see that? Check it out.
$100 to get my phone turned back on. Hopefully it ain't...
Right there. Right there. The shape of the head, folks.
Get my phone turned back on. Hopefully it ain't...
Right there. Did you catch it? One more time. One more time. To the right.
Upwards of $400 to get my phone turned back on. Hopefully it ain't...
That is a Sam Squanch, folks.
that much, but it's probably going to be... What the fuck, man? Am I seeing somebody behind me? I thought I saw somebody behind me. Anyway, not that it matters, because ain't nobody going to do shit here. But anyways, there's a cop right over there. The cop's sitting right over there. He sits right over there every day. Anyways, and that was Sharpie, as you heard, shaking his ears. He's been flapping his ears a little bit. I don't know why he's doing that for. I guess it was crinkled back. You know how a dog's ears will get backwards? I imagine that's annoying. It'll be annoying for me anyway. But whatever. Anyway, the point is, I'm in the black, and I just thought I'd rub it in the face of the trolls, because they were so hoping that people would not donate. Well, you can donate, and like I said, the links will be below for Cash App and PayPal. Stripe does not work. Quit asking. Stripe does not work. Quit asking. I don't know why the trolls keep asking about Stripe. It does not work. For some reason, Stripe will not send me a confirmation email to my email address. I don't know why. Ask them. Don't ask me. But they, for whatever reason, will not send me a confirmation email. Well, that's not my fault. But anyway, PayPal does work. Google Wallet does work. And Cash App works. So, links are down below for PayPal and Cash App. Obviously, if you use Google Wallet, it's going to automatically go to my Cash App. So, you know, I'll leave the Cash App link and the PayPal link below. But anyways, yeah, just thought I'd give you some good news this morning, because we all need good news, right? The good news is I am in the black. A very generous person donated, and so now I'm not fearful of running out of gasoline. So that's going to do it. Have a blessed day, folks. Bye.
All right, and that is where we're at. I don't think there's any more to be had. I think Nat's just kind of covered the... Now, he's put together, it looks like, the whole homeless arc, which might be interesting. That is a whopper right there. He's done some hard work on that, folks. If you want to go over and check it all out. Wow. How many hours is that? That's like almost 10 hours, man. No, that's the date. Jesus, what am I saying? I think it's like 6+. Yeah, 6+ hours, man. It's pretty impressive. So if you want to check it out, it's over there at Nat's. As far as Mayor McCheese, yeah, I think we've pretty much covered it. He's got the dog. Got the lives. Yeah, I think we're all caught up, folks. Thank you for joining. Thumbs it up on your way out. We will keep you posted on the lulls as they happen. We'll try to keep it as hot off the press as we can. I guess there's some Rev and Shanny stuff. We'll maybe better dip our toes over in that pool and see what's going on. And lulls across the internet. Folks, have a good night, a better tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, folks.